here, and today we're talking about Opening Night Live, the presentation that Jeff Keighley puts on that basically starts and kicks off the bigness of Gamescom. And I feel like there's a thing I want to call the Keighley curse, which is that in everything he does, whether...
What does this man have anything to do with these companies bringing these awful games to you, bro? What are you talking about, man? You know, you guys was out there on your knees when he got you Astrobot for Game of the Year. Now all of a sudden you want to call it the Keighley curse? What's wrong with these people?
Game Awards or Summer Games Fest.
What does Jeff Keighley have anything to do with this? You have more of a problem with the companies. He's not out here developing the games. He's a host. That's all he is, bro. Now all of a sudden they blaming Jeff Keighley for as to why he can't enjoy these games anymore, man. I mean, come on, bro. The dude ain't even a developer.
A lot of these big presentations, a lot of times there's like 20 or 30 minutes of absolute...
Out of all those lousy state of plays, man, tell me where's Jeff Keighley in those? Because the last time I checked, those were all done by PlayStation. And guess what? They all sucked. Are you going to blame Jeff Keighley for that also?
10 out of 10 bangers, you know. Games that look great, that have a release date, that show gameplay, that actually get you excited about the future of games, but it's surrounded by like 2 hours of just boring, free-to-play, crappy drivel slop.
Well, that is the future of the gaming industry. I've told you that. Games to win another W. This is what these companies are trying to push for. Free-to-plays. It is what it is. Regardless if you guys like it or not, the traditional way of how we used to play gaming, should I say back in the days, is over.
So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to talk about the goods and the bads. We're going to talk about this entire presentation because honestly, there is stuff that got me hyped. I think the trailer for Resident Evil Requiem, 10 out of 10 fantastic.
What? They didn't even show gameplay. That's so funny that you're so biased, bro. I mean, let's just be honest. I don't even care if you're looking forward to the game. Bro, there's even people in the comment section saying, yo, where's the gameplay? They call this a gameplay premiere, and yet all Capcom did was show a bunch of cutscenes, but yet for some reason I got a 10 out of a 10. Bro, get out of here, bro. That's starting to sound like more of a fanboy, if you ask me.
And I think it's that they kept showing stuff like this. Time Takers. It's a game where people are... There was like 80 free-to-play games that all blend together. It's time travel Fortnite. How cute. Oh my god. There was not just a World of Tanks out here. There was two. I'm not even joking. They showed a huge presentation about World of Tanks game by the people that did the the Silent Hill 2 remake. This game, the more I see of it, I almost become less hyped. Sometimes I get oversaturated where I see it.
I mean, it's nothing but a Dead Space clone, man. And this is something that I brought up to people's attention, is that where's that evolution of gaming? Nobody's going to sit there and say that it's potentially a bad game. It's probably a very good one. But my point still stands. What's going to make me want to go out there and spend $70 on this new game when it plays identically to games that I already currently own? You know what I mean? And it probably still pales in comparison to those titles. We got another Callisto's Protocol, because even I enjoy that game. It was a great game, but let's be honest, guys, it didn't do really anything that special. And this is what I'm trying to tell you, that that's the biggest problem for me in the gaming community.
See a game. And after a while, I'm like, just let me play it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to talk about it. I just want to play it. This is that kind of game. This is coming out on September 4th. So it's coming out here in September 5th. It's coming out here right now. Of all the Microsoft studios, I do feel like Obsidian is cranking out bangers the quickest. I really, really want to play this game. This trailer, though,
Weren't you hating on it because it was made by Xbox? Now all of a sudden you want to play it?
It show a ton of new stuff. It did show nice flashes, though, of combat and skill trees and stuff. I'm definitely very interested in playing this.
Of course you are, because you're a pony and you love Xbox games.
I guess it does its job, right? I'm ready to pre-order it or get it on Game Pass.
Oh, what? You gonna get it on Game Pass? I thought you guys was against that. Hold on. Didn't you say that Game Pass is out here destroying the gaming community, but yet you gonna play that game through Game Pass, bro? And you're gonna pre-order it? So you're going to continue to get Microsoft. No wonder Microsoft is still here. How can you say Xbox is dead when you keep continuing to give Xbox your money?
Now, this new look about Silent Hill F.
Uh-oh.
It's strange. I feel like I'm very open-minded about Silent Hill F. I think a lot of people are open-minded about Silent Hill F, but it's very obvious that this is going to be a big departure from classic Silent Hill.
The game still want another W because it's Japanese, no? You see, we just had a whole live stream talking about how you people want to play games from the Japanese with a Western influence. This game is very Japanese with the storytelling, the folklore, and look, they already don't want to play the game. You see? Do you see the bias? Now we got a Japanese main protagonist, and all of a sudden, oh, this is a huge departure. Oh, let me guess, you want to walk around with a you-know-who going around doing the same thing. You just want another westernized game. That's all it is, bro. When you guys sit there and tell people, we like Japanese game. No, you don't. You like Japanese Western-influenced games. Games still with another W. I told you we had to look no further than today with this fool coming out here saying that this is a huge departure from Silent. I mean, what? I mean, I'm a huge fan of Siren, which is also Japanese, and it seems like it takes a lot of elements from that. Now, mind you, I'm probably not going to buy it day one because I'm not that interested in it, but more than likely, I will pick it up at a bargain bin price. I mean, it does look interesting enough.
Because, well, I mean, it's not in the United States. It's not.
Game still with another W. But it's Japanese. It's Japanese, though. You see that? You see how they don't want to play these so-called Japanese games. You know, they want to be a police officer in the United States named Leon Kennedy. They don't want to play as a Japanese main protagonist. I told y'all this. Y'all like games to see? You see, you're always right when it comes to these things, man. I know because I've been around these people. They claim that we like Japanese games, though. But yet, when there's a Japanese game, they don't want to play it.
Hell F, but it's very obvious that this is going to be a big departure from classic Silent Hill because, well, I mean, it's not in the United States. It's not in Silent Hill. In fact,
wow. You hear that? It's not in the United States. That's enough to get you to stop playing the game. Funny thing is, Siren Blood Curse is just a remake of the Siren games on the PS2. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge fan of Siren. I like 1. I like 2. Blood Curse. And you know what they did? Because they knew there was people like him. Siren Blood Curse literally replaces the Japanese cast with American characters. Look it up. This is legit. It still did poorly. But they replaced the cast with American characters because of people like you. This ain't me saying it. I have no problem playing Japanese. Man, matter of fact, Onimusha and Ninja Gaiden 4 look pretty promising. Those are the games that I'm looking forward to playing. And they Japanese games, though. You know, I told y'all, bruh. The only time they messing with a Japanese game if they got a character named Solid Snake.
It's taking place in Japan, but I'm still curious about this game. As fun as it looks, as messed up, as dark, as macabre, as weird as the monster design is.
But it's Japanese, though.
I am still in a spot where I'm hoping it somehow ties back to classic Silent Hill.
It doesn't have to. It could be its own entity. What are you talking about, bro? You know how many times Silent Hill 2 was its own entity. Silent Hill 2 has nothing to do with 1 or 3. Even, what was it? Not Downpour. What was it? Silent Hill 4, The Room? These were like all different tellings of the Silent Hill universe, but yet for some reason they see a Japanese protagonist, now all of a sudden they don't want to play it. Oh, like they look like Fatal Frame because it's Japanese, though. Y'all need to say y'all want a game with American cheese. That's what it is. You know, I guarantee when he orders his sandwich, he's like, what type of cheese would you like, sir? I want the American cheese. American cheese? Okay. That's what they doing. They want the American.
It has to, right? Like, if you read the Silent Hill comics and stuff, there are a lot of stories that don't really take place in Silent Hill or connect directly to Silent Hill. But in this case, Silent Hill F, I'm curious how you can have a story.
And now you know why Resident Evil is as westernized as it is. That's why you know. Because listen to what he's saying. We just had a whole live stream about this. And you're exposing it today.
So far in the past, so far away, I want to see how this actually fits the rest of the Silent Hill universe. I hope this isn't just some random spin-off. Like, if it is, if it's a good game.
No, that's what Resident Evil 9 is, but yet you're so hyped up for that game. I mean, didn't they blow up Raccoon City, but yet it's still standing? So that's what I'm saying, man. That's why I can't stand the Resident Evil fan. Like, Resident Evil can go from being a survival horror to an action game. At least Silent Hill has a lot of its still core premises of it being survival horror, unlike Resident Evil, where it's just a over-glorified game where they just copied all these Annabelle and all these Texas Chainsaw Massacre adaptations. At least Silent Hill can say to themselves that it's an original product. Well, it's not that original, because it looks like a lot of its gameplay's taken from Fatal Frame and all these other titles, but still, you know what I mean? In regards to Silent Hill, it's different. But I'm saying, in regards to Resident Evil, all you guys do is take movie adaptations for everything. It's a westernized game. You know, you turn a survival horror into an action game. I mean, Resident Evil don't know what it want to be at this point.
Game. I guess I don't like a game where it feels like they just slap the title on it because...
Oh, here we go. Oh, really? Oh, I don't like a game when they slap the title. Oh, I can say the same thing about Resident Evil. I don't care. Y'all like, Gabe, so you really defended Silent Hill? Yes, I am defending it. Because that's what they're doing with Resident Evil. Resident Evil don't make sense no more. You people know it. You know it doesn't make sense. I don't care what any of you people saying. Oh, they just slapped the label. What do you think Resident Evil's been? They've been slapping labels ever since the PlayStation 1. And they still doing it now. You still got Capcom slapping they seal of Biohazard and Resident Evil on everything. Trying to get you people. They even slapping it on the movies that have nothing to do with the canon of the Resident Evil universe. But that's fine. But today Silent Hill tried to be different. Oh, now there's all of a sudden a problem.
Sell extra. I hope this doesn't just feel...
Sell extra. You hear that? Yeah, how about Resident Evil? How about Capcom go to games like Dino Crisis? You know, how about that? How about they go back to their originality? Oh, that's right. They rather milk you westernized dummies thinking you're playing your Japanese game, no? You know what I'm saying? They really think they playing Japanese games, man. Walking around the police station with Leon Kennedy. These people are a bunch of dummies.
Like, it's a cool new game that they put Silent Hill on to double the sales, right? This new trailer was really creepy. Really creepy. It was also fully in English. They've announced the English voice cast. I'm definitely playing it in English, and I'm definitely ready. Man, literally 1 month away. God, time flies. Now, here is one of the more controversial projects. Onimusha, I like the fact that this has the monster type we recognize, the art type we recognize, but it also feels so incredibly different. The combat looks much more Souls-like, in my opinion.
Oh, guess who's not buying it? Because he's right. It did. And you know what the funny thing is? If you look at the comments at the bottom of the video, a lot of diehard Onimusha fans are actually kind of irritated about this. Like, this is actually legit. Like, if you look at it, I think I was seeing it. There's some Onimusha fans that weren't happy with this because they decided to take a Souls-like approach with it. I think it's a Souls-like hack-and-slash approach. You know what I mean? With some of the elements that I've seen. But a lot of Onimusha fans are not happy about it. I'm going to be honest. I've seen it.
And of the trailer they showed, it showed a lot more like slow, heavy hits instead of that, 10 people trying to surround you and you're just...
Yep, like the traditional hack-and-slash. I'm going to be honest. Like I said, I don't mind the whole Souls combat, but I need to get attacked by multiple enemies. Okay? Like, I need the skill of Ninja Gaiden. I need to feel like I'm being swarmed by 10 guys and trying to destroy them. You know? But if this game is just one enemy at a time, I'm sorry. I can't. I don't think I'm going to like this game either.
Press and fast attack 18 times. This looks extremely good. This, again, Capcom is usually the best when it comes to dropping demos. I just wish they had dropped a demo for something like this. I feel like it would have broken the internet in half. I feel like this trailer is...
Onimusha fans, stand up. It seems like a reactionary game. The character is very static and waits for the enemy's attack to parry or counter. Sounds like Souls. Combat is way slower than Dawn of Dreams. That's crazy. And then you got a few people that are Ghost of... Damn. Game looks good, but I don't like the lighting. Yep, there's been a few complaints about that. Looks like a mix of Psycho and Devil May Cry. Yeah. Please don't be like Souls-like. Look at that. That's all the Onimusha fans are saying. Look at this. That's how you know you're a real Onimusha fan. When you say that. Is this a Souls game? I know what the game is, but the style. Look, they're all saying that they just hope it's not a Souls game, while a Neo-like. You see what I'm saying? People, I don't, Perry, look at this. Onimusha fans, we stood up. This is what Capcom tried to do to us. You see? The game does look interesting enough, but right there alone kind of makes me not want to buy it day one. I was actually going to buy this day one, and we already know why they did it. I mean, I've already had conversations with this in regards to them trying to make it a Souls-like. We knew they were going to do this. We knew it. The trailers looked nice at first. They tricked us, you know, with the whole mechanics that they had, and then just to find out it's just another Souls-like game. You know what I mean? Obviously, some people are impressed with it. Look, lighting looks like a PS3 game, kind of flat. Hope it gets updated. Look at that. You got people saying downgrade. Another ugly looking. That's one thing. Game looks good. Combat looks slow. That's not a compliment. That's not a compliment. That's not a compliment. You know what I'm saying? This game is gonna flop. Why does this look? These are the Onimusha fans. They ain't playing with y'all, bro. Look at that. You know, they didn't learn. Capcom didn't learn. They try to do the same thing they did with Devil May Cry fans, and then they finally got it right with 5. People are not, if you notice, why does this look like absolute garbage? Capcom said it wasn't going to be Souls-like. Look, it says it right here. People, bro, I'm telling you, man, the old school fan, they don't play around when it comes to these things. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm probably not going to buy none of these games day one. I've told you guys I'll get all these games on discount. But hey, the proof is right there. Fans, the Onimusha fans are not happy. They're not. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the rest of the game, Gamescom or whatever it was. But like I said, Onimusha looked interesting enough for me to look at and, you know, play. But at the end of the day, bargain bin, you know. After seeing that Souls combat, I'm like, I don't know, man. We already got enough games like that. That's why you have everybody saying it's Neo, it's Souls-like. Because if this was Onimusha, they would not be saying that. We wanted the old school. We didn't mind a modern touch-up, but we know Capcom clearly played it safe with this game and trying to cater this game to those people that play Souls. And this is why gaming don't feel original. This is why, because every game just wants to copy some other game that's already out there. We already got, like I said, we got Wu-Chang, Wukong, you know, Wulong, you know, I mean, even the names of the games, Bloodborne, Dark Souls. I mean, your games all sound Elden Ring, like I mean, at this point, we're done. Like, there's no originality no more, and you can't expect people to want to buy your games, but they don't care about the old school fan. Clearly, you know who they were trying to get with this game, and like I said, it might be successful, who knows, but like I said, it's just another Souls. Take care, guys. Peace out.